Are we about to have DeFi coming to the Stellar network? Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wade. We're talking XLM in this video. This is a story that you may have heard, but I haven't seen it talked about enough, so I'm bringing it up. Allbridge connects Stellar network to Ethereum, Solana, Celo, and Polygon. Now, yes, cross-chain bridges in the past have caused some issues between the chains, but you have to keep in mind that there were very malicious actors involved on both sides of those situations. However, projects like Stellar Lumens have been developing the security measures and the other precautions needed for these chains, these bridges, to really be successful. Because one thing that legacy financial institutions are looking for, they're looking for interoperability and they're looking for security. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to do it using one of these bridges. Now, Allbridge in particular really has my attention, and I'm so mad that nobody is talking about this. Now, let's dive in. So, Allbridge, trusted bridge infrastructure provider, has introduced groundbreaking interoperability to the Stellar ecosystem through a new cross-chain bridge. The new bridge offers seamless digital asset transfer between Stellar and Ethereum, Solana, Celo, and Polygon. This integration marks a significant milestone, exemplifying the Stellar network's utility for innovative development and opportunities within DeFi landscape. Now, the reason why I opened this by stating that DeFi could be making its way to Stellar Lumens, some of you were probably like, it's already there in the form of this less known application that a general audience would know nothing about. But the reason why I said that is because when you look at Allbridge's setup, all right, when you look at it, they have two different products: Allbridge Core, which focuses on stablecoins, and Allbridge Classic. The Bridge Classic is what has me feeling as though that Allbridge at some point in the future could provide Stellar with a DeFi application native to itself, strictly for the Stellar ecosystem, which is something that I haven't seen. Now, you know, those who have been in the space a little bit longer than me, especially holding Stellar, you may be aware of it, but we're talking about on a broader scale here. We need an application, a DeFi application on Stellar that is as easy to use as Cash App. And I think Allbridge can provide that solution. But let's go back over here and get a little bit more details. So, blockchain bridges allow users to transfer assets from one blockchain to another. Allbridge, already bridging over 6.4 billion digital assets across various blockchains, specializes in building modern, simple-to-use bridges for dependable value transfers. This new bridge to the Stellar network is a custom-built iteration of Allbridge's existing bridging solution. It will provide Stellar users with the ability to leverage assets across multiple blockchains securely and efficiently by strategically integrating with both Ethereum's virtual machine and compatible non-EVM chains. This bridge equips developers building on Stellar network with a new way to connect their decentralized applications and other networks and consequently reach another audience. Here's another major benefit that's going to come from this relationship with Allbridge. When they say Allbridge, they mean all bridge. So now Ethereum, Solana, Celo assets can move over to Stellar Lumens, which means they can trade on Stellar decentralized exchanges. If more trading is done on Stellar's decentralized exchanges, that's more liquidity on Stellar's chain. I guarantee you we're going to see that reflected in the price. This also goes for the other side. Stellar assets now having the ability to move to larger chains like Ethereum, Solana, Celo. This brings up a token that the video is on its way out this week. Do not trip on that. But the project is called Velo. Velo is a Stellar Lumens asset. The only issue is that there's not a lot of liquidity. Very strong project. You'll see that in the video, but there's not a lot of liquidity, and there's also not a lot of access. And since KuCoin cut off US customers this month, a lot of us who wanted to get involved with Velo, we now have to find another spot. So thanks to this integration with Allbridge, we're talking about the ability for Velo to now move over to an Ethereum decentralized application, DeFi platform and exchange. So that opens the door for Uniswap as well, right? Because Uniswap can run ERC20 tokens. ERC20 is pretty much accepted everywhere. It's like Visa or MasterCard for crypto. If you're an ERC20, you're good to go. This Allbridge connection for Stellar assets is going to allow for that functionality. And there are a number of gems on the Stellar network that could benefit quite well from some added liquidity. So let's continue reading this, guys, because they go into the relationship with Ultra Stellar as well. I've been digging into the history of Stellar Lumens, mainly around the timeline between 2014 and 2018, when Jed had to pretty much get kicked out of there, right? Ultra Stellar, they began to pop up around that time. This was one of the companies that represents the transition for Stellar Lumens. Stellar has a very illustrious history. It would take too long to go into in this video here, but they talk about Ultra Stellar, key player in the Stellar ecosystem with over 9 years of experience, played a pivotal role in the integration of this new bridge on Stellar. The Ultra Stellar team provided crucial support by contributing engineering resources, hosting services, and continuing to offer transaction signing services for validators. And these are just quotes here, but this quote specifically talks about how this is going to, thanks to Ultra Stellar, Representative Dmitry Gizma, he says that by offering ongoing support for Allbridge validators, we're helping bridge the gap between Stellar and other networks. We're confident this integration, enabling seamless asset transfers, will enhance user experiences across our Lobster, Stellar X, and Stellar Term products. And if they mention Lobster Wallet, this can also go for what's that one? Firefly is IOTA. Stellar has one that's Freighter Wallet, if I'm not mistaken. You have the Freighter Wallet. You also have Lightmint, all right? That's their NFT marketplace. It would be cool to see some OpenSea NFTs be able to jump back and forth, vice versa, right? So, again, I asked the question, why is no one talking about this when it comes to Stellar Lumens? I mean, I know I broke the news a couple days ago about how XRP and Stellar will be connected to the FedNow instant payment system precisely, and everyone is now starting to circulate that. But this is important as well. This is just as important, guys. This is fundamental development on our chain. You guys know Stellar, that's been my biggest bag for a very long time, guys. But the rest of this just goes on to, it really reiterates the points that we're talking about. Talks about how existing users holding Stellar assets may now explore opportunities to utilize their assets on other supported networks. Meanwhile, crypto enthusiasts from other networks may bridge their assets onto the Stellar network and reap its benefits, like nearest in speeds and 100,000 transactions per second. So again, take that and then you add on top of it Soraban, which is their smart contract mediator, smart contract agent for Stellar Lumens, which means that if you have a smart contract that's running on Ethereum, bring it over to Stellar, we got you. You have a smart contract running on Polygon, bring it on over here, we'll take care of thee. That's a lot going on. All right, it's a lot going on from such a small development, in my opinion. When you really have an understanding of how these projects work in relation to each other. It's a reason why we keep hearing about interoperability all the time. Interoperability. It's because that's one of the reoccurring themes. That's one of the features that if you get into any project, whether it's Stellar, XRP, whatever you're looking at, if they're not focused on interoperability, you shouldn't be focused on them, simply put. But that's all I got for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go and work on some content for the second channel, DHN Crypto Docs. We have a lot of new people who have just joined the network, you know, and I want to say from the bottom of mine, thank you. And if you found value in this content, there's a few things I need you to do for me. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so that we don't miss the next one. And as always, I want you to have a great day. Have a prosperous day. And most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'm Wade Teamer. I'll see you in the next one.